I can click the right button. Hi everyone! Welcome to another Wildewitch RP Live Play TTRPG session. What is Wildewitch RP, you might ask? Well, that's me, Faye, game master and storyteller, and Lachlan, our writer and producer. We're a couple who love sharing stories, so much so that we quit our day jobs and created our own company. That way we could create high quality and exciting TTRPG experiences full-time and share them with you. And tonight, we're playing D&D. This session features the Burning Veil storyline, set in our very own Velinara campaign setting. It's a deeply personal tale of trust, betrayal, magic, and magnificent ambition, where the fate of the world hangs in the balance. With us at the table are several of the incredible players who have joined us on our grand endeavor. If you'd like to play alongside them, you're more than welcome to join us. You can ask in chat or hop over to our Discord, where you can find out more information. Now, speaking of our awesome players, it's time for introductions. Like I said, I'm Faye, a game master and storyteller. With me is Sirenscape, bringing all of our background music and sound effects. It's a fantastic and affordable sound collection that you can find at sirenscape.com. And now, we get to meet our courageous, daring heroes as they spend some time in Dimnor, and are about ready for a meeting with some of the ruling council of Dimnor. And we'll begin with an introduction for Bracken.
Yeah, hey everybody, it's me. I'm Thresh. I play Bracken, a Kender monk fighter who is very good at punching and not very good with words, and don't take no guff from nobody.
That's Gaff.
So you try to just give me some guff there?
No, I was asking what Guff is.
You giving me guff?
I think so. Is it bad?
You're getting
Is
an
it
ass
tasty?
whooping. You're getting an ass whooping.
Okay. Oh my Guff.
Alright, next up for our... I'm sorry that's so
Alright.
abrupt, but my cat took out my headset wire, so I didn't hear a lot of that.
Nice.
F's in chat.
So we're gonna go right along and get an introduction for Avi.
Hi, I'm Kelsey. I'm playing Avi. She's a half-elf bard sorcerer, who cares deeply about her friends, is constantly quietly singing, and is just a little bit spooky.
We love a little spooky.
We sure do.
Alright, next up for our introductions, why don't we learn about Osira?
Hi, I'm Chris. I'm playing Ozira, the human cleric. He loves making cool things with cards, making weird shapes with his mouth, and long walks on the beach. That's it.
Amazing. And then last but not least, why don't we get an introduction for Xander?
Hello, everybody. My name is Bo, and I'm playing Xander. They are a changeling artificer sorcerer, a crafter of organic materials, and self-proclaimed prodigy of shadows. And they are living off of a hive, meeting their sibling. So that's what they're going off of right now.
Hell yeah. Well then, with that, we are able to dive into our session. And you all have been staying in Dimnor recently. And there's been a few interactions here, particularly with a ooze woman, and the tourist attractions. One of you got a pillbox hat from a train conductor.
Hell yeah.
And
Toot.
several of you got pressed copper pieces from a strange vendor in a cemetery.
Most impressive.
But as you've spent some time looking around the city, as we are returning, you, I believe, completed your long rest after a night of drinking and arrive to the next day. And later on this day, somewhere about the midday point, which is strange here again in Vale d'Ambro with no sun. there is a council meeting for the Bards Council here of Dimor. So, as morning greets you all, what would you like to do?
Is it time for breakfast?
Yes, there's
Can
time
be.
for breakfast.
Hell yeah.
There's always time for breakfast.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
We're making breakfast.
Mhm.
All right, yeah. So you utilize the public use kitchen, which doesn't really have a lot of stock here. It seems that a lot of undead don't make use of the kitchen, but it's there, and you're able to use it. Breakfast is
Do the-
made.
Did the
Breakfast
undead
is made.
recycle?
One way to find out. They definitely
Okay.
reanimate.
Yeah, there it is. Guys, so what's first on the agenda? We got the meeting tonight, so we got plenty of time. Were we gonna go to the sewers? I thought that was yesterday, but perhaps this will be today.
I mean, I'm always up for a change of plans depending on what's happening, but honestly, I'm a little lost, but I think that's just me.
Okay, so official plan person, Avi, what you got?
Why am I the official plan person?
Because you always tell us we need a plan.
No.
So what are we doing?
Well, I mean, I would be up for checking out the sewers if there's anything interesting going on there, but
We had some underground stuff going on.
Hell yeah. We
Then
can
I
find
guess-
some kind of undead reptilian four-legged creature with a really long tail and a big smile down there.
perhaps the I guess the undercarriages of city are quite unknown to many.
Hey, you had me with undercarriage.
Wrong word. Whatever.
Ooh, so after breakfast, go to the sewers. Make sure we don't go there wearing our nice clothes.
Yes.
Well, all right then. Anything else that needs to happen before then, or are we good to head that way after finish chomping?
I mean, oh my god, why can't I remember? Do we have any information about the leaders, or are we just gonna figure that out as we go? This is out of character.
The most that I think you guys know here is that there is a council of bards, and the highest ranking position on that council is called the Balabassador. I don't know that you've gotten the name of the Balabassador yet, but if you have, that's all you would have, is that Balabassador is named X.
We know his name.
You know his name? Okay,
Yeah.
then, alright. I didn't recall that. So you would know that the Balabassador's name is Scarlatrios.
Gotcha.
But that's really most that you know, I believe.
Okay.
There's a council of arts.
Well, I don't think we're going to be able to find, I guess, anything of substance that we'll use. So, I guess we'll just make do.
What kind of do?
We'll make do with what information we have in terms of the Court of Bards and that whole thing. We'll figure it out.
Hopefully. Well, Avi, is there anything you'd like to get done before we get going?
All I want is answers.
Yes, but we've got until I guess
I
this afternoon, evening for that. Correct.
exactly.
Cool. So we got about 7, 8 hours until then. So anything that we do to kill the time.
Yeah. Do we?
I will remind you that the meeting for the Bard Council is closer to midday than evening.
Okay.
So, like, just so that way you guys have that information.
For reference, 7, 8 hours from now ish, give or take.
If you are getting up in the morning,
Mhm.
it's going to be, depending on when you get up,
Mhm.
closer to about 5 or 6 hours. Like, I'm talking midday.
Yeah. What if I wake up in the morning feeling like P Diddy? Will that affect time
Oh
any?
my god.
I mean, I would think that would give you less hours to work
Exactly. Cool. So about 4 or 5 hours ish. Copy that. All right. So we've got a decent amount of time between now and then. Is there anything else we could get done in town before then to kill time, or do you just want to stay here and we could play weird games? Anyone got? I got a deck of cards. Bracken, you can do your weird impressions.
Yeah. Bracken will kind of look to the rest of the group. Not sure what he's talking about.
I'll shrug my shoulders. I'm just as lost as you, Bracken. I didn't even know you did impressions.
They're
Yep.
so good.
Yup. Check it out. It's me, the King of Winterveld.
Oh my god, it's like he's right here.
It's me. Ooh, I run the fairy court. It's me, the fairy king. Ooh, I do a lot of nobility, I guess. It's always good to punch up.
Yes.
It was a good try,
Anywho.
Bracken.
I would rather save my words.
Mhm.
That's all I'm gonna say.
All right then. So is the now are we staying here inside the house until the meeting time, or
I want to explore.
explore? We got a vote there, okay. Avi, you want answers, I know, but
If exploring involves going into the sewers, I do not want to be involved.
okay. Bracken,
Well, I guess that puts a big knife in that plan, so I'm down for whatever.
I need a solid yay or nay, please.
I
Y'all can go.
Okay.
it kind of defeats the purpose of going down in the sewers to check things out if we separate up.
That's true. Spooking Avi is like 98% of my fun.
I'll just stay behind.
Spooking me?
No. But okay, yeah, we're gonna stay here.
Well, yeah, it's like if everybody's staying here, then
If you guys want to stay here, that's fine. I'm gonna go shopping.
Oh, so she doesn't want to be with us. Got it.
That's okay.
That's okay. It's fine. I get it.
That's not what I said. Y'all said you wanted to go to the sewers. I said I didn't want to be involved in that. Exploring's fine. I don't want to go in the sewers.
Okay.
Okay.
Whatever.
Am I holding on to the gold that you're spending, or do you want some funds?
I have money.
Okay. Well, have fun. You'll get yourself something nice.
Avi is heading out to go shopping. Is anyone else going shopping? Or
No.
Nah.
I mean, I'll tag along just for the hell of it. I'm not looking to buy anything.
what would Xander and Ozira be doing then?
Well, you say you still want to explore. Do you just want to explore the city, or did you still want to go down below to the sewers? I can have Pyreheart come by. I can summon Kenny. That would be something before going.
Well, you know what? Fine, let's go exploring.
Yeah. If you see anything too crazy, I'll just send a message to the group and run and scream and make weird faces.
Now, are you exploring above ground or are you exploring via sewers?
I believe sewers was your intention, Xander.
Yes.
Copy that. Hey, Cecil, you want to come? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, there's the impressions.
Yeah.
Wow.
I would love to come.
That's pretty close.
I'm short and I wear a big pointy hat. And I had a panther. I don't really know what's going on with that.
Oh my god. He's in the stable. Nobody remembers what happened to Shadow. He didn't want to bring him.
Well,
I mean, I know what happened to Shadow, but I also have insider knowledge.
Hey, we just kind of glazed over it, so I just never really asked any questions. But now that we're bringing it up,
Right. Last I heard, he was being put up.
He is he is
Oh, no,
safely
he's-
stabled.
oh my god, the Panthers upstate.
No!
with all the parents.
Oh my god, it's on a panther farm upstate where it can romp and play all day.
Oh my
Goodness.
god.
What a time for that to come back around.
Bye, little Sebastian.
So, what was it? 10,000 candles in the wind.
I'm not okay.
99 red balloons.
Okay.
Fly to get the summers.
So, before we get too far down things that are too expensive for our company, we are why don't we start
Yeah.
off with since both of your groups would be leaving the tavern, the Ugly Trout. Why don't we start with our above ground explorations? Avi and Bracken.
Hell yeah.
Avi.
Bracket.
Oh, go ahead.
Bracken's gonna go around singing Beatles covers.
Nice. Non-copyright versions, right?
Nope. Full on.
Whoopsies.
For Bracken, this trip to Dim Noir is like that movie Yesterday.
It's Strawberry Fields forever. Oh boy.
Oh, that's funny.
Did you write that song, Bracken? It's really good.
No, I heard it. It's from some other group. They're okay, I guess.
Most beautiful song I've ever heard.
I've always been more of a fan
And
of
I've
the
heard-
Monkeys.
And I've heard really beautiful music.
No, I've always been more of a Buck Cherry kind of guy.
Oh, yeah. Because I know what that is, too.
Yeah.
Sure.
Avi,
Yeah.
where would you sort of be intending to go here?
I don't know. I'm just kind of looking for bits and bobs, nothing really specific. Clothes if we can find them. But just like little gift things.
Easy enough to find plenty of clothing and tailor shops to cater to any sort of desires there. For the other bits and bobs, trinkets and knickknacks, tchotchkes and the like. Let's see what we can find. I'll say that you would find what looks to be some sort of miscellany store, almost like a pawn shop.
Oh.
You want to check that out? Are you too busy singing to hear my words? Great, I'm going in the store.
Yeah. Sorry, I spaced out. What's up? You going to the store? Hell yeah, let's do it.
You want to check it out? Yeah.
Yeah, let's go check out the store together.
I'm just imagining that Bracken's staring at the window at all the different items.
Yeah.
It's obvious, like offering.
He's-
It's like, hey, do you want to go in?
He's got all sorts of cool, like, swords and knives in the window, and Bracken's going full mall ninja on it.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
Looks at Bracken like, hey, dude.
Oh, pick it up.
So as you guys enter into the miscellany store, it smells a little stale almost entering in.
Yeah.
Yeah. But there are different sort of shelves and tables packed with all sorts of, you do see what looks to be bits of armor, weaponry, as well as books and, bits, bobs, any sort of tchotchke you could probably think of, all sort of just laid about, and there is a, small sort of trading counter, along one of the walls that you can see has a glass top, and there are all sorts of smaller jewelry pieces that are underneath the display there, and a figure that is sort of leaning against the far wall behind it. What would you like to do?
Go for it.
You sure?
Take it.
All right. I'm looking for like anything that's got like butterflies on it. Whether it be a ring or like a little statue or we've had luck with candles with weird stuff on it.
Yeah. Any wackadoo candles?
Wait, I have a gift for Bracken actually.
Oh.
Go ahead. Roll me a investigation check.
Investigation.
Investigation. I will
It's a
assist.
21.
Bracken, you do not find anything with butterflies on it.
Damn.
You do find, however, Bracken, a French horn, that seems very lovingly, detailed in its craftsmanship.
Bracken will kind of grimace at that. What the hell? Is that just a bunch of tubes?
It's a horn, Bracken.
Is it it's just a jumble of metal. What the hell is that?
It's an instrument.
No, it's not. You can't play that.
Yeah, you can. You see,
it's a-
that's where a mouthpiece goes in right here.
Nah, that's a silly mess.
No, honey, I swear. It's
All right, whatever. You keep living your fantasy of this is a
Alright.
horn.
okay.
I've seen horns before. They grow on people's heads.
Yeah. You telling me a French made this horn?
Yeah.
Oh,
So you're telling me they make horns, dressings, and fries? Okay.
No.
And toast.
And toast. Thank you.
You're welcome.
One of these things is not like the
Omelets.
other. However, after Bracken's discovery, Avi,
Yeah.
you do find butterflies. They are lovingly embossed into what looks to be this expensive leather pouch. And as you go pick up the pouch, you realize that it's heavy. There's something in there, and you can kind of hear what sounds like marbles or glass clinking next to each other.
Not peek inside.
Yeah. You see marbles here. Except that they are not perfectly spherical. They are all sort of misshapen.
These wouldn't win the game. But the bag's nice. And Bracken, look at these marbles. They're all
Oh.
wonky.
What's up with them?
I don't know. I like the bag though.
Yeah, that's cool, but ditch the marbles, get the bag.
Well, what if the marbles are cool?
Okay, then get the marbles and the bag.
I'm not completely sold on the marbles yet.
Well, okay. You just said, what if they're... Okay, sir, what's up with these stupid marbles?
The figure kind of lifts its head, and you can see that he wears like a lot of layered clothes that are somewhat baggy, and underneath all of it there seems to be like these strips of fabric that hang down, and he'll shamble over, and the stale stench gets a lot closer as he or a lot stronger as he gets closer,
That makes sense.
and those marbles are a mystery. Yeah, I've not quite worked out how they work yet. You dump them over and they don't roll.
Right. Now,
What?
are they mutually exclusive to this bag, or can I leave them here?
You're welcome to take them or leave them. It's all trade here.
So I'm sorry. You're pitching me that these are a bag of glass balls that don't roll. The one thing that you would want a bag of glass balls to do, these don't do that.
That's what I'm telling you, but it's strange, because they are round. It ain't like they're squares or cubes.
Yeah, I can see... I'm sorry. I almost lost it there. I can see that they're round and not squares.
That's why it's a mystery on the fact that they don't roll.
Ooh. Yep, that would certainly be a mystery.
Do they have anything on them, or is it just...
You haven't looked over all of them.
I'm asking you, Faye.
Oh. Sorry. When you hear the character voices. No, okay, they are very, they're not just, simple glass. They do have designs, the swirled different colors on the inside, and, some do have what looks to be imperfections, little bubbles and stuff, which might be part of the reason why they, have been traded in, besides the fact that they don't roll. But they aren't just, single color glass. They do seem to have some sort of intention in their make. It just seems that perhaps these were the bad batch.
Well,
You
the
could
more I look at them, the more I want them.
You know kind of magic stuff, right? Can't you, figure out what these are? Don't you have some gobbledygook for that?
The fact that Yes. Yes, I do. Do I want to use that on this though?
I'd be good.
Well,
I mean,
guess
you're
what?
interested.
I
What's the
don't
worst thing
have
that
it.
happen?
You know who might be able to help those
Yeah.
Terrameters? She might be able to.
Oh, yeah. You can go get Terry. Or you want to get these and bring them to Terry, or like since.
I was planning on getting them. Yeah, the
All right.
bag and
Well,
the marbles.
I believe it's if it's French, they're Marbelles, but
Who said they were French?
I don't know. He's selling French horns and some toast and fries or whatever. Like, I kind of lost the track on that whole French horn thing.
You
But
know what we should be thinking about, Bracken, if there's a mummy's wraps here, huh?
oh,
Why don't you
don't you?
start thinking about that, and I'm gonna
Thanks.
take care of this.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. You know what? Yeah. Why don't I just throw my entire send off the whole trail of this thing, and you do whatever you want with it? That's cool too.
Oh my god.
Just listen. I don't mean it in a mean way. I just
No, I can take a hint. It's cool.
no. It's you seem to be very latched on to the fact that something in here might have been French, and I just want to make your mind happy with thoughts of mummy's wraps.
Just buy the marbles, Abby.
Yeah, all right,
All right.
all right.
We want to buy your silly marbles, sir, and we won't take no for an answer.
I prefer trade rather than coin. If you got something you think of value.
I I might actually have give me a second.
You gotta rifle through the
That's
bag a
prob-
little bit.
Yeah, this probably this pack is probably too much. We don't want to get rid of that. It's from the dragon. Um, no shit. I got some really fancy clothes.
That would, I think, be an equivalent value.
All right. Well, there does pull out one of the sets of fancier clothes that I got in here.
Yeah, the figure takes it. You can see more of the, loosely bandaged wrapped, hands, and now to find, and he'll begin to wander, off to, different areas of the store.
Good luck with that. Thank you.
All right.
Does Bracken look around for anything?
No, he's too perplexed between marbles and French items.
Okay.
So he's good in this. He's already written this entire place off.
All right.
We are good to keep moving any which way.
What do you want to find out if they have mummy traps here?
I mean, we can.
It feels
I kinda
like
wanna-
you're not really excited about it.
I don't know. I'm just kind of in a funk today, I guess.
Well,
Well, yeah, I mean, these marbles seem interesting. That could be a fun thing to explore. You want to see what those are all about?
yeah.
All right, let's focus on that then.
But now I have a present for you that I've been holding on to.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
what's that?
Well, you know that candle
Yeah,
that you have that you love so much and you couldn't do without.
yeah, I still got it with me.
Uh huh.
Actually, I have it in my room, and it's on our nightstand. Me and Terry's nightstand.
So that's very nice. Um, I was rifling through a shop one day and I found a journal that matches it.
Is it empty or is it full?
It's empty,
Oh, okay, cool.
and I would like you to have it.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, cool. If Bracken will take that journal and put it in his pack, he's gonna have to get more lessons from Terry on reading and writing, but he will get there.
We want to head back, see if we can figure out what the heck these marbles are.
Yeah, let's make a play on that. Thank you again
Alright.
for the journal.
Yeah.
As you guys are heading back, go ahead, give me just a passing perception check.
Passing perception check.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey, look at that.
yeah, I'm pretty good at those.
While there are no mummies wraps here, you would notice that there seems to be a local gelato place,
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
that is, on their window, they've got a tagline that says it's foolishly good.
Well, that sounds fun.
Ice cream eaters beware, you're in for a scare.
So,
We'll have to check that place out.
as our shoppers find the gelato space, we are going to shift our perspective here for a moment. Ozira, Xander,
Dude.
you are heading to the sewers. How do you plan to get to the sewers, first and foremost?
Alright, so hey Xander, I've only read about this kind of thing, but generally I see a lot of folks just find one of those little circle dishes, sewer plate, whatever they're called things, and just they go down. But I don't think
manhole?
that's I mean for a man
It's
witch, but okay.
a manhole cover.
Oh, that's the word. Cool. I always keep my manhole covered, but anyway, is there a different way we should go, or?
I mean, we might as well look, go out in the street and see if we can find one. It's
I'm sure
used
there's
for.
a service entrance somewhere else. It's more official, do you think?
I'm sure a manhole cover is probably the most direct way to go.
Yeah, I bet it is.
Why are you laughing?
I got something in my strip, but I got that. I'm good.
Oh, okay. And I'm gonna try and see if I can find a manhole cover.
Yeah, perception or investigation?
Do I find what I'm looking for?
Ow.
Well, Ozira finds a manhole cover.
Woo!
Attached to a man.
Is it sticky?
Stop!
I want to say things, but I can't right now.
Yeah, I bet. Is it? It does it have to do with your writings? Your stories.
Hold on, I know where I can put this.
Oh boy.
Don't cover it up.
So, as you have spotted this manhole cover, what would you like to do?
All right, Pyreheart, you're up. Could you knock on it 3 times first, and then try and get it open, and I'll just try and look official while he does so.
Give me a performance check for your looking official.
Hell yeah! And I'm gonna be so good at it. I'm gonna cast guidance to myself in full public view. So let's do this. So we got 9 minus 1 is 8, plus a d4, plus 1, so 9. We're back where we started.
I was just gonna open it. I think it's a pretty public area.
Hell yeah.
That's a public space. What do I need to roll to just like open the manhole cover?
Athletics.
Fireheart's helping. He's got,
Uh,
he's got grippy fingies.
so advantage?
Yeah, you can roll with advantage.
Bruh.
Wow, such a difference.
Fireheart, do you want to put your back into a little bit? You want to bend with your knees a little bit there, buddy?
Yeah, that would be preferable.
All right,
This
you
is
got
really
buddy.
heavy.
It's a 7. Man, I really wish this thing had stairs. Fire, you come over
So-
there.
It is a bit of a struggle
Yeah,
to
a little bit.
open up the manhole cover. But I'd say that eventually you do get it open. There are a few people that watch this happen. They don't seem to be officials, they seem to just be people. And they don't do anything. They just kind of look at you oddly.
I would too.
I just return passing glances with a smile. Hi, morning.
I'm just doing a constant little like motion up with my head, like doing up my chin, you know, kind of thing, but not like good at it. Hence why I look very out of place. So anyway, do they have like a ladder going down, or
There are rungs that seem to head down, yes.
cool? All right, well, on the way.
All right. Hopefully this gives us, I guess, what we want, adventure.
Woo!
Now, if you do not have dark vision, it is
Mhm.
dark down here.
I was wondering about that. I'll go ahead and cast light on like my belt.
Okay.
Yeah.
Aha. I have dark vision up to 120 feet?
Yeah, it's your shadow sorcerer.
Right. Oh my god, I forgot.
So, as the as you progress forward, what is it? Are you just kind of wandering down here? Are you looking for something specific? What's going on with your sewer explorations?
So Xander, what do we think we want to find down here? Have you heard any legends? You want to just find something cool, find a pretty rock, or maybe some monsters or something?
I mean, I would want to look for anything of the monster capacity. I haven't made a monstrosity in quite some time, and I'm kind of itching to do so again.
Okay, yeah, we can do that for sure. Speaking of monstrosities, have you met Kenny?
Kenny?
Yeah, okay, cool. One sec. Calestis antitas ad me veni. So then Kenny gets summoned, and he's just gonna hang out on top of Pyreheart's shoulders. And Xander, you see a fiery, radiant, celestial angel-looking guy just chilling, giving you a peace sign.
So Kenny cannot comfortably sit on Fireheart's shoulders with how tall it is down here.
Fair. We're gonna do a full bridal style carry then for Kenny then. They look adorable. It's cool. But Kenny, you can fly. Okay.
Oh. Huh.
So yeah, Kenny says hi.
I just wave back slowly.
Oh,
Oh.
let's go find something fun.
All right. All right, I'm on the hunt for something scary that I can use to make something with.
Hell yeah.
Investigation.
Woo. I'm on the hunt. I'm after you. Can I help you?
Sure.
Cool.
Advantage. Natural
Ooh.
20.
Ooh.
Yippee.
As you are traveling through, the sewers aren't quite like the sewers that you have experienced in Vale de Mortalis. Um, they seem to be very much similarly crafted, but most undead do not have the same production of wastewater and quantities that living figures do. Not to say that there's none at all, but it is a lesser quantity. And as you are moving, it is Sander, you're the one that spots this. There seems to be some sort of well or collection of water down here, overflowing some odd. But what catches your attention is not the fact that it's here at all, but that the water is a black, tarish color. It's not exactly natural, so to say.
That's quite strange, but intriguing.
Next stop.
I try to look for like a glass vial I have, and I try to like get a little bit of it.
Sure. Can you give me a... Can you give me a sleight of hand check?
Sure.
Yeah, you're able to collect some without, getting it on your hands. So now you have a vial of black water.
All right. I put it in my pack. Well, I'll check this out later, but does there look like there's any way to maybe stop this flow of black liquid, almost like a what's it called? I was gonna say wheel, but I don't think that's the right word for it.
Give me a investigation check. There's nothing on the outside that you're able to see, any sort of drainage or wheel to stop it. Just seems to have been some sort of basin that has collected over. That's not go after my green screen.
It's collected over Max.
No, Max keeps going after my green screen.
Ah.
And yeah, no, it just seems to have collected over time. And doesn't seem to have any sort of like direct flow into it, at least not that you can visibly see.
Okay, so so it doesn't have a source. Cool. This is quite puzzling indeed.
Mhm.
Do you think Pyroheart could possibly reach his hand into it?
Yeah, sure. Oh, do you want him to grab a handful, or what are you thinking?
Maybe just to feel out what is in there.
Sure. Okay. Uh, Fireheart will go ahead and gesture out towards it, and then he'll feel around, I guess. He'll look for like a handle or a lever, mayhaps, or something.
Two quick questions.
Yes.
Firstly, is Pyreheart immune to poison?
Yes, actually.
Okay. Then Pyreheart suffers no ill effects sticking his hand
Woo.
in.
Cool.
Second thing.
Mhm.
If I understand, if I remember correctly, let me phrase it that way. Pyreheart can't actually think.
He
just-
understands commands given, but cannot speak.
Right, so he understands your commands, but he's not like a familiar where it can send its own thoughts back. He's just a construct.
Mhm.
Yes, correct.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Then, Fireheart feels around, but there's no lever or anything like that down here.
I'll just have him pull his hand back out if you're kind of feeling around and kind of shake it off and make sure you wash your hands, buddy. And then, yeah. Oh, he actually, I made sure he put down Kenny before he did that, just in case that was, actually, no, he's got to have a Kenny in one hand like a little toddler and then stick his other hand in, actually. Just like that meme where the lady's picking up Kevin Hart, you know?
Yes.
Amazing.
Oh my god. Well,
Well, we'll keep on going.
sure, this might only just be the beginning of something even worse further down, so yes.
Yeah, for sure. Let's go.
You continue searching through the tunnels. Go ahead, give me another. We'll make this an investigation check.
Guidance to you, and I'll be helping you. That's cool.
17 and 16.
You want the spicy D4?
A D4. So 17 plus 4 is
21.
21.
As you are moving through the tunnels, just at the edge of the dim light produced by the light spell, you would notice a shadow. Not quite dark enough to be a literal shadow. Some creature here in the tunnels, hunched over close to the ground.
Fellow kin.
Hmm. What's that?
I approach the creature.
So, this is like... You would be walking quite a bit, Max.
He's got so much to say, though.
He does,
I
but
know.
I would let him speak if he wasn't clawing up my read screen.
Maybe.
So, let me just double check the range of the light spell.
30. Wait. Oh, we'll do a 20-foot radius and then dim light additional 20 feet.
Yeah, so you'd be having to walk about 50 feet to get to this thing.
Okay.
Because it is outside of the range of the dim light.
Got you.
Do you alert Ozira about the creature?
I will, but I will probably whisper to Ozira about it.
What?
No, shut up!
Okay. Hey, Pie Heart, give me a thumbs up if you see anything in your blind side, okay, bud?
You feel that the command goes through.
Yeah.
Just
Tiptoe.
As your group gets closer, as the two of you move, something happens. However, we'll have to see what that happens after our ad break. So, hang out with us. We'll be right back to continue along with our story. But before we head out, I do just ask that you let the ads run. They are important to us here at Wildewitch RP. They help keep our games affordable. If you want to directly support us, you can always do so through my Ko-fi. Link for that is on screen, as well as in our chat room. Donations unlock awesome perks to the entire community, benefiting everyone who play with us for the next month. They include special companions, double treasure, double XP, new quests, all sorts of fun things. So head over, check us out there, and we will see you guys here very soon. All right, we are back, and as we return, your group of 4 now, technically, moves closer. And as you do, the light moves with Osira. And the shadowed figure becomes more clear. It is a creature reminding you of some sort of corvid, and feathers long and ratty, unkempt. Some seem to fall out as it turns quickly, hissing at the light, showing off a beak filled with sharp, jagged teeth and blood, before it absconds further into the sewers and leaves behind what you can see it was hunched over, a portion of a body.
Oh.
Oh my. Well, that just happened. Do you want to go help see if we can help this Well, I guess there's no helping this person, but
Yeah, I think it's a little late for that.
it's too late for you to find the parts you need, or is that not kosher for the situation?
Well,
I will
mean, I could.
say what you see of the body is an arm, a part, it's the arm, the shoulder, and part of a torso, holding on to what looks to be a sword.
Oh, well, some of the parts might be a little damaged, but nothing I can't salvage.
Okay, cool. Let me know if you need anything. I'll keep an eye out for if that thing or his friends comes back, I guess.
Yeah, I'm sure if we treat it kindly, it'll leave us be.
Yeah.
Is the creature still there, or did it already? It
No,
already
it
ran.
yeah, it ran off into
Okay.
away from the light. I will specifically say that it ran away from the light.
Fair.
As long as the light is there, I don't think it'll come back, but
Okay.
can't be too careful.
True.
I will begin harvesting the parts off of this body.
Sure. We'll make this a survival roll.
Ooh, I think some of them are going to be a little damaged.
Yeah, there's not really much clean work here. It was already fairly gnawed,
Oh no!
gnawed upon, by the time that you got to it. So there's really not a lot of, clean muscle, or, to take here. The best that you can get is the bones and, everything past the shoulder joint.
Well, I think that's the best I can do with this. It's something at least.
Yeah. Should we keep looking then?
Yeah, I think we could find something better.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be careful. Keep an eye out. Also, Kenny, you're in defender mode. Forgot to tell you that. Thumbs up, buddy. Woo.
Now, I will remind you that, again, you do have a meeting that your group is trying to make at about midday.
Yeah, for sure.
So do keep that in mind as you are traveling
Yeah.
down here.
I do think if we are to make it on time, we probably shouldn't travel too far down.
Yeah,
Maybe just a few more.
yeah. For sure. I can vibe with that.
And I will continue looking for more parts to
Yeah.
salvage.
Another investigation roll, please.
Let's do it. I'm a look around some more myself. Oh, that was almost a nat 20, but we're going for a nice, solid 7. You know what, Kenny? You've absolutely got this. 6. That tracks.
As you are moving, there is something that you both would sort of notice. First, it would be Xander that picks up on it, but both of you would spot this. There is a bit of what looks to be junk, trash, that has been discarded down here, but what catches your eye is that amidst the debris, some portion of it has been cleared out, and a scale has been set.
Oh. I mean, I don't like that. I'm gonna approach it, but I'm gonna be very, very cautious. Looking out for traps surrounding it.
Yeah, roll me an investigation check to see if there's any traps. You don't seem to find any sort of signs of traps. You do see that the scale itself seems to have been perhaps at one point damaged, but painstakingly restored. There is ridges and bumps where the dishes have been
Are there wrinkles and lumps?
yes. What next?
Oh.
What?
Oh, sweet. Timmy fell down the well.
Oh, baby.
Oh no, am I?
But you can see
And
where it's been hammered back into its disc shape. And you would also notice that one side seems to have what looks to be a collection of dried blood. But only one side.
Wow. This is pretty superior craftsmanship. Nothing unlike I've ever seen before.
Grab what you need.
I might use this myself. I might add this to something.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to take a scale, go for it.
I I separate my pouch in a way where there's all of the specimens I've collected, and then there's the really, really precious stuff that I don't want to touch the specimens. I carefully place that in that little section. And Ozira can see that for the profession that Z's in, or Xander, their stuff is unbelievably tidy. To the point of it doesn't look like they work with flesh at all.
All right, well, you find what you're looking for over there?
Well, it's definitely not something I would have preferred, but it's
Mhm.
something I could add to myself.
Okay.
To this, and I point to my arm.
Oh, you need a hand?
I might make a new addition with the metal that this has.
Good dog.
I mean, my arm does need a little bit of sprucing up, if I'm to be honest.
Yeah. Well, as long as it doesn't cost you an arm and a leg.
Xander just looks at you.
And I look at you.
I face palm.
Thumbs up.
Ozira, sometimes your jokes are a little too literal.
Hey, don't worry. It's to hide the trauma. Anywho, let's go blow something up. I mean, let's go. Anything else you need?
No, I think we should make our way back.
Yeah,
I
for
think
sure.
we've been here long enough.
Yeah, I had my fun.
Alright. So, you all are able to head out of the sewers. I'm assuming you guys head back towards the Ugly Trout, the tavern.
Yeah, for sure.
Now, did Avi and Bracken go into the ghoulishly good gelato shop?
No.
No. All right.
Well, we never said we were. We said we were going to find Terraminder.
That's fair.
We made a note of it and said that we should go back.
Yeah, all right.
We just had breakfast.
Ice cream's always fine.
Mhm.
I just wanted to know if you guys were racking up, like, chewing on your, like, gelato cones or anything like that.
No,
No,
I get
that would be a great flex, but no, just weird marbles.
you. Oh, you guys went down into the stupid sewers? We got ice cream.
It's some shit that I would pull.
Yeah, it would be.
So yeah, you guys are all able to sort of reconvene at the Ugly Trout.
Hell yeah.
Like a semi-attractive trout.
Trout with
mean-
a good personality.
Yeah.
It's literally named the Ugly Trout. If you want to give your own backstory to it, go right ahead. But
I mean,
The
is the
inn-
logo or the hanging fish like really horribly like bug-eyed or something?
It's
Hey.
poor bad taxidermy. It's wearing
Oh,
it's
no.
it's one of those singing bass.
Oh God, no!
Yeah.
Or it sings like some weird Elvis song or whatever.
so now that you all are back at the
Yeah.
Inn and Tavern,
Yeah.
what are you guys doing? It would be getting close to midday. Like
Showering for sure.
okay.
Yeah.
Agreed.
You guys stink. You need one.
Yeah, for sure. Have a good
Hey,
time. Smells like adventure.
I mean, at least we kind of found some weird creatures.
Yeah.
One that I'm probably gonna draw and maybe study at a further time. If I can catch one.
Terraminder around?
Let's find out, Terry.
Yeah, she would be in the rooms that you guys rented. Easy
Awesome.
enough to find.
I'm gonna go talk to Terry.
Oh, hi guys.
Hey.
Hey, Carrie. So we stumbled upon these. I think they're just wonky marbles, but they could be something different. Would you take a look?
Yeah, I can definitely take a look.
I'll hand them over.
Well, first glance, they definitely just look like wonky marbles. Is there anything that makes you think that they might be different?
I don't know. They were in a pouch in a weird pawn shop.
They don't roll none.
Have you... How do you know that they don't roll none?
Because the guy told us.
Well, it's weird. She'll, with the marbles in her hand, just go to, like, roll them across the ground, but the moment that they, like, and she's, like, doing, like, a full dice roll kind of motion. Like, these things
Sure.
should have momentum. But the moment they hit the ground, they just stop.
See?
Huh.
Just like that.
That is weird.
I think they're defective.
Well, obviously. I'm gonna... I've never seen something like this before. Well, I mean, I've seen things kind of like this, but not like this exactly. It might take me a bit to figure out what's going on.
Okay. Whatever time you need. I'm not taking you away from anything, am I?
No, nothing important.
Okay.
So, Charmander will start investigating what's going on with the weird marbles.
Hell yeah, mission complete. Thanks, Terry. All the while, Bracken's just sitting there thinking, girlfriend's so smart.
I'm just gonna go change for the meeting.
Yeah, for this meeting we got.
You think it calls for fancy meeting clothes or, just regular meeting clothes?
I don't know. Probably both.
I don't know.
Probably neither. Who knows?
How do I do both or neither?
You know.
I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
So, as you all prepare yourselves for the meeting, some of you by showering, some of you by dressing quite fancy. I'm pretty sure Bracken just waits.
Yeah.
Is there anything specific about any of your preparations for your group? Anything you wish to spotlight?
All right,
Nothing
well, I'm all
particular.
cleaned up, good to go. We're snacked up. Avi, any instructions or anything we should prepare for, or we're just gonna go sit there and watch, or are you gonna say anything?
We're all going in just as blind as the
Okay.
other. I mean,
All right, well, I'll
maybe
behave
just
myself.
yeah. Try not to make a spectacle of ourselves unless we have to.
Fair enough. You want there to be like a have to signal, like a caca or like something?
I don't think that'll be necessary.
Okie dokie. Well, I'll be standing there behind you giving thumbs up, so let me know.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
As you move through the city to the large, landlocked, sunken ship that you had originally went to, where you spoke to that one figure who was mopping, told you that there was going to be the meeting that you are attending to, you would notice it's quite crowded. There are plentiful of people here. It seems to be a very, perhaps, government-involved community here in Dimnor. Most most people that you see here don't seem to be wearing anything particularly fancy. They do seem a little dressed up, like one might wear when going out to perhaps a small event where they might expect to see friends and acquaintances.
Well, I'm glad I didn't go full out fancy meeting clothes.
Yeah, that's probably the best.
Yeah. Hopefully we get a good seat.
Yeah.
You are following sort of the crowd, which brings you to a almost Colosseum-like amphitheater seating. Different tiers, all sort of benches, and people just sitting wherever. It seems to be a free seat sort of situation. And at the bottom, at this sort of stage clearing, you would see a collection of figures that are waving to everyone and talking to the figures in the crowd, as well as each other, sort of situating everything. One of these figures down there that doesn't seem to be quite as charismatic or outgoing as the others, you would notice has this large tome and a almost looks like a wearable traveling desk with an ink pot and a quill that they are writing down upon and speaking to the other figures down there.
I'm trying to get as close as I can.
Okay. Roll for me a D100, please.
The hundred.
Dundo.
83.
83. Well, you can't get quite to the first row. You are able to get to the third row. There is seating that you
That's
find.
perfect. That works.
As you all take your seats, there's a few more minutes of people coming in before everything gets quiet. And one of the figures, you would notice a tiefling. He stands There's my notes on him. You see, he is a tiefling, his skin dusky mauve, his, horns curved, and this, dark brown, almost black, but not quite as black as the, wavy hair that he has. He is dressed, almost like what you would expect a, pirate to be dressed as if they were presented in a theatrical play. It is over the top, easy to be spotted from anywhere in the seating amphitheater here. And as he speaks, his voice booms out, likely through magic. And welcome, citizens of Dimnor, to our council meeting. I'm sure that plenty of you have concerns that you have spoken to your representatives about. And today, we will address them. And as he says this, he does draw forth his rapier. And how best to do that than hand-to-hand combat?
Yeah! Well, sorry.
No, like, the crowd goes wild at that.
Alright, wah!
Polite clapping.
Hey, cool, a show.
And so, you hear some people call out their different, sort of concerns, over top of all the cheers. There's one, that speaks of, better education funds. Others talking about, districts, being, more independent. Others call out something called the Merc Swabbies. It gets lost in the din, but the different officials seem to stand, and it's not a duel of one against one, but all of the Bard officials here. And as you are watching this display, you would see the flourishes of the fight, the use of magic, and roll for me perception checks. Osiris, you spot this. Throughout the fighting that is happening down at the bottom, the contestants are talking to each other, almost bantering amongst themselves as they fight, and that figure with the desk is at the edge of all of it, perhaps taking down everything that is being said, perhaps this form of minutes. Seems very unorthodox, one might say, but the crowd seems to enjoy it.
Avi, this is a little unorthodox and not at all what I had imagined whenever you said we had a little council meeting.
Yeah, this is
But
great.
I'm super into it. Are they gonna start placing bets or giving out snacks? I mean, I
Um,
don't expect you to know, but I think that'd be really cool.
I'm not gonna lie, it's not exactly what I expected, but they did say swords would be drawn.
That's true. I thought it was more like rattling your saber at somebody, aggressively, but less so like actually stabbing him in the face.
Right, yeah.
Has anyone died yet, or are they like taking like blunt trauma and like going knocked
They're
unconscious?
already dead.
Oh, but like, is anyone like permanently not moving? I guess.
You don't seem to see any of them permanently maimed to a point of fatality, though some of them do get stabbed in the ribs. One man gets stabbed right through the cheek.
Damn.
Ooh.
Yeah. It makes his perhaps talking points a bit harder to come across. But there does seem to come to an adjournment period, a intermission they call, where some of the council members are tended to, and your audience members are able to get up, stretch, and perhaps hit a concessions stand.
Oh.
Was there a vote that we missed, or who's winning? Like, how does this work?
You can ask one of the locals how it works.
Is there anybody wearing like a regalia or like a foam finger or like face paint for his like, favorite official?
Not quite that sportsman.
Dang it! I'll look for someone who looks the most invested in what's going on, like someone who's like gushing over it.
Yeah, there are a few people, especially because you sit so close, that are leaning to try and talk to some of the council members here during the intermission. So definitely.
Oh, a lobbyist.
Essentially. So there are people that you can talk to, should you wish.
Hey, buddy. Hey, so how does this work? So, like, whoever's last one standing gets to make all the rules, or do they just get the most talking time, or how does this work?
You must be new here.
Yes.
So, what's going on right now is each of the council members are setting forth their discussion pieces. That's what our minutes keeper is taking track of. Any sort of arguments that are being made, as well as fighting forms. And after this, this was just the sort of setup period. We'll go through the order of talking discussions based off of what has happened here. Some people don't return after the intermission, fighting being the most preliminary draw in for government exercises, but others of us do continue to stick around and see what exactly comes of everything.
So like after the intermission, everything kind of normalizes, and they still like just decide, is there like a voting process and whatnot? But is there a winner, I guess, or is that just more for fun?
This is just dramatics.
Nice.
Jim Noir was quite dim back in the day, if you are one for punning. But
Just from in the distance, you just hear boo.
You only knew who you were talking to.
Yeah. I don't get it.
Yeah.
But, no, this is just a sort of way to organize the more dull events and affairs to make things more interesting. Life gets dreadfully boring at times.
Oh, I can only imagine. Okay, cool. Well, I guess, do you know of any hot topics being like on discussion today that the Minute Taker might have heard, or I guess you heard some of it too? I couldn't hear very well from where I was.
I am most interested in seeing some efforts of expanding the channels of the River Costagru to see if we can lessen how rampant its waters are.
Oh yeah. Which one of the officials was trying to deal with the socioeconomic inequality that the city is bereft with?
What?
Hey, listen, I'm not just a pretty face.
Well, it depends. Are you more interested in the housing situations or the lessening in the educations?
I think the lessening of the education is definitely a problem because if you're educated, you can just build a better house, you know. But if you're, I think that's just how it works. I'm pretty sure. But like most folks just can't read, and if they can read, they can make better puns, and puns make you happy, and happy people just don't kill their undead husbands. They just don't.
What?
Do you follow my logic?
No.
I've never met someone killing an undead husband before.
Oh, you have not met my mother.
Yeah, you should see my ex-wife.
He just looked over at your group with a concerned look. Um,
Well, thank you for your time. I'll be placing my vote shortly, I guess.
Sure, do stick around afterwards. The officials usually stay to chat with civilians after
Oh.
meetings end.
Do they sign autographs or give out bloodstains? Band-aids?
They definitely sign autographs, yes.
Hell yeah. Cool. Alright, well, nice to meet you. My name is Ozzy.
A pleasure. Ayla.
Nice to meet you, pleasure.
Oh, it was a pleasure meeting you. My name's Ayla. But you're
Oh.
gone. No.
Well, nice to meet you. Have a good one. Make good choices.
So, after the intermission comes to the end, if you got concession food, it's very standard, you know, popcorn, ale.
Soft pretzel.
Yeah.
Mummy's Wraps isn't catering? What the hell?
I'm not entirely sure Mummy's Wraps is even in Dim Noir.
It's a gelato place.
Yeah, we should hit that maybe on the way back.
The gelato or gelato?
The gelato.
Is the H silent?
Gelato. Gelato.
Gelato.
Are you making jokes?
Have you met me?
I don't. Sometimes it's hard to tell.
Yep.
All right.
Anywho.
So, afterwards, the meeting of the intermission, you can see that a sort of curved table has been introduced with raised seats. The Bard Council returns, now all of them donning very theatrical powdered wigs.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
To continue along with the more official aspects of the council meeting. They don't talk a lot in like legalese. It's very blunt to the point for civilians to understand, and they don't spend terribly much time on certain topics, perhaps because they've already heard a lot of the arguments during the first session, and so these are more like recaps and anytime there needs to be, of course, civilian input that is put in there, but most of it seems to just be amongst the ruling council. And then it comes to an end. And as Alar had spoken, you see that the Bard Council stays behind, and people mingle, heading down into the area below to talk to either a Bard council member that they are a fan of, either through their work or a district member. Hard to say for sure, but it is pretty social afterwards.
Bobby, which one do you want to meet?
I don't know. Did they say what their names were? I only know one of them.
I mean, I think there was just a lot of shouting. They might have said their name at the start and what they stood for or whatever.
I don't know. I
Name
don't know
tags?
who's who. I only know Scarlatrius, and I don't know which one it is. And
Maybe we could ask somebody who that one is, and then we can go find them.
I can talk to my friend Allah and see if she knows who too.
Arlo.
Oh, you know her too?
We were standing pretty close to each other.
Oh, I thought you got snacks. Okay, cool.
I got snacks.
Nice. We'll see if she wants some. Anywho, hey
Here's that-
Arlo.
Here's that
really-
candied apple you wanted, by the way.
Oh, oh my God. Here's a copper. You're amazing.
I got you, bud.
Kisses. Hell yeah.
Alar will turn his head.
We're all wrong.
Hey, pleasure.
Yeah, we gotta go talk to Arlo.
Arlo's a dinosaur. I'm sorry.
I was like, I'm pretty sure it's closer than what I said. I'm gonna go with it. Watch it be spelled with like 3 F's, a G, and a kaleidoscope. I don't know.
Who's to say?
I don't know how Lachlan writes.
He's got a big boggle square that he just shakes up. And...
This is horseshoe apricot shoe. Yes.
So, yeah, as you get the attention of Alar, he'll turn and, Ozira, right?
Yeah.
You called my attention.
Oh, yes. Sorry. Avi, what was the name of the person you're looking for again?
Scarlatrius.
Yeah, we're trying to find a very specific bard. We didn't hear a lot of names over all the yelling and stabbing and so on from earlier. I don't see any name tags or like placards or anything. Do you know how to find them, or do you know which one that is?
Do I know Scarlatrius? You'll be wanting him, and he'll point to the very flamboyant, musky,
Musky.
Hell yeah.
dusky mauve. I was about to say dove.
Woo-wee!
Dusky mauve-skinned tiefling that
He's
you
in
had
a
seen.
fursuit.
That you had
He's a musky
seen
husky.
introducing everything.
Avi, is that the only one that you want to talk to? I think, right?
Well, I don't know. It's the only one that I know.
Okay, cool. Well, Alara, thanks for your help. We might ask you for more help later because we're a little new here. You seem really well informed. Are you an activist?
Avi's already making her way.
Bracken's leaving too.
I just care about local government.
Hell yeah, I respect that. Do you have like a pin or a button I can wear?
No.
Copy that. Well, nice meeting you. I might be back later in case we get lost again, but I very much appreciate your help.
So, heading over to Scarlatrius, there are a few people that seem to be wishing for his autograph. Some of them do seem to be more than just simple sheets of paper, maybe faux contracts and the such.
And then fake contracts.
Yeah, what's that supposed to mean?
I don't know.
But yeah, you are able to stand in line, and eventually, Scarlatrius is looking at your group, and, well, I've not seen figures like you before. Welcome to Dimnor, and he'll give a very flourishing bow.
Oh boy.
Thank you very much. I'm Avi.
It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Avi. I am Scalatrios, Ballabassador of Dimnuor.
The pleasure's all mine. I've heard some things about you. I
Oh,
was hoping I
I do hope they're scandalous and dastardly.
sure.
Excuse me?
I do have
Yeah!
something I hope to discuss with you, or really anybody.
Well,
See,
you're here, darling. Let's talk.
Yeah. So I died recently.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I think. But here's the thing. Ever since I died and I came back, I've been hearing this music, and I don't know what it is, and I don't know what it means. And I thought, who better to help me than bards that have died?
This is quite intriguing. I'm no musician myself, but if this is the song that I think it might be, do you happen to have any sort of capabilities of playing this song?
I do, yes, some of it.
The stage is yours.
Yeah, okay, no pressure. What do I have? I think I have my loot on me in the bag. So I'll play it. And that's a 25.
Something almost haunting happens here. As Avi, you begin to play the pieces that you've been able to notate, the space around you goes quiet. And some of the other Bard Council begin to draw instruments of their own and begin to play in alongside with you, filling in the areas that you haven't quite
So
maintained.
spooky.
All of them seeming to know exactly the song plays in your mind. And behind all of this, standing next to you, you see Scalatrios sort of moving his hands in this almost quasi sort of conduction. And at the end, when things sort of fall silent, he looks at your group. Lovely, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
That is the Song of Souls. It is the most purest expression of creation, what fills Vale of Voxa.
Yeah, but what? Why can't I get rid of it?
Perhaps it is because, as you have said, recently you have died. We all join the song in our lives. Some of us step out of it, continue our dance, as we do here. Others tap into it, listen for a tune, a measure, such like yourself. and others never quite know what they're missing out on. As they just return to the cycle. I think you, at least in my opinion, are quite lucky. You carry this song with breath in your lungs. Most people who recollect such music, they end up here, arms wide to Dim Noir, and perhaps even further the Veil d'Ambre.
Really good way of looking at it. Well, thank you.
Of course. And should you find yourself waking up in Veil d'Ambre one day, know that you are welcome here in Dim Noir. We'd love to have your talents here.
I wouldn't go anywhere else.
Is there anything else that I can do for either you or your companions? Autographs? Don't believe we've got anyone to do sketches on. What's left here? As he looks around.
I could.
Oh yeah, can you sketch me and Pyreheart with him, please? That'd be really cool.
Sure, yeah, absolutely. Get together.
Pyreheart, no rabbit ears this time. Thank you.
Do you mind if I take a more dramatic pose? I find it
absolutely.
better to capture my personality.
Yeah, for sure.
So imagine the poor Yorick scene, but there's no skull. So like the hand
nice.
out in a flourish.
Oh, I put my head in his hand, so he's like holding up my skull as the thing. From
Amazing.
A weird angle. I'm kind of sideways.
Beautiful.
Now we hold this for how long? 2 hours?
2 hours is terrible for a sketch.
Yeah, it's not gonna take super long. Just get the basic gist of everything.
Cool. One of those like little carnival drawings with the really big heads, you know?
A
Yes,
caricature?
yes.
Yes,
caricature.
them's the words.
Oh my goodness.
I can word good.
So, anyone who wants to get sketches, or autographs, or anything else, you are welcome to take those here after the, in this sort of social hour.
I think I'm just gonna observe and I guess draw people that want their sketches.
Now, do you extend that offer to people beyond your immediate group?
Yeah,
Cool.
anybody who wants one.
You will end up then
10,000 gold richer.
Whoop, whoop.
I can finally make some gold.
Well, you can't
Uh,
really make gold. You can only, find it and have it in minted coins. You
Oh
can't
my
really,
God.
It's an element.
you will get 7 gold, 6 silver, and 3 enamel pins, Richard.
3 enamel pins.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
7 gold, 3 silver, and 3 enamel.
6 silver and 3 enamel.
6 silver.
The enamel pins are made out of electrum.
It's the only good use for Electrum.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, yeah.
Well, it's not a lot, but it works. But also, I guess it's the first time I've ever made my own money that isn't killing things.
Look at you.
I try to look for Avi after I'm done. Or at least if people are wanting my business, I'm gonna look for Avi.
No, stay close by. I'm not leaving.
I
Wha-
try to get close enough to where it's like whisper.
Before we get too far into this, we unfortunately do have our next ad break coming up. So, we will pick up with the conversation between Xander and Avi after our upcoming ad break. So, hang tight. We'll be right back to continue along with our story. Before we head out, I just ask that you let the ads run. They help us out here so much at Wildewitch RP. Consider heading over to our Ko-fi as well and making direct donations. Those donations unlock awesome perks for the entire community. Those unlocked perks those unlocked perks last the whole month long. They include special companions, double treasure, double XP, and new quests. That's a lot of fun things. You can find out more about that in our Discord, so hang tight. We'll see you guys very soon.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I should probably press the scene change button. Hi guys, back. I know how to Twitch. Xander,
Yes.
you made your way over to Avi, who has been nearby. What would you like to do?
I hope you got the answers you were looking for.
I mean, it's what it is. They told me what it was. That's what I wanted.
What are you gonna do with that info?
I don't know. That's exactly what I've been thinking. What am I gonna do with this now? I have time to figure it out. But I'm glad to have just one thing
Yeah.
off my shoulders, you know.
Yes, of course. Having to deal with that is really difficult.
Well, we're here every step of the way.
Yeah. How'd you make out, Xander?
Oh, it was fine. These people are really lovely.
Yeah. I don't know. Uh,
For a
I
bunch
do
of
like
stiffs,
it.
I guess.
I like it here much better than Gloomore.
Yeah. It's
Less vampires.
It's much less vampires.
yes, a lot less vampires and an experience.
So many less vampires.
It sucks that we're not done with them. We still have to go back
Yeah.
and deal with them.
Yeah, that's gonna be the fun part.
Mm.
Yeah. I feel like there's been a lot of good things that have happened.
Yeah.
So what do we do from here?
Ice cream.
Oh yeah, we can go get some gelato.
Yeah.
Gelato.
Please. Please.
The ice cream of kings.
All right, Xander's buying though.
What? I'll
Teasing.
try.
No, I'm teasing.
No, you guys have done so much for me.
Hey,
I feel
our
like
money.
I owe it.
Our money is our money.
we all
Everybody's
kinda
money
share
is
it anyway.
everybody's. Yeah.
Okay. Are you sure? Because
Yes.
Yeah, we do all share the money, but Zane.
all right, well, let's go.
Hell yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So, easy enough to make your way to the gelato place.
Is it like a Cold Stone?
I mean,
Can I get Swedish fish and Reese's mixed into lemon sorbet?
no.
Do they do the fun ice cream cone tricks?
They
Oh,
can.
like the Turkish places?
Um, as you enter into this space, it is cold.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I wonder why.
Color me surprised.
There does seem to be a few toppings that can be put upon your gelato, but nothing terribly,
Gummy
Exper-
bears.
no gummy bears. Nothing terribly experimental. But they do have a lot of experimental flavors.
Ooh.
Yeah. Some catering to a more undead palate, but others seem interesting enough for those alive. You've got your basics, coffee, vanilla, chocolate, some combination of things, fruit-based, lemon.
Pistachio.
There's pistachio, of course.
Fuck yeah.
There's black licorice.
Oh,
There is a one they call Bloodstone. It seems to be blood-based, of course.
Bloodstone Creamery.
Yeah,
Mhm,
Bloodstone
mhm.
Creamery. It's ghoulishly good. But yeah, they've got a collection. One they simply
it?
call Spiders.
Crypt Keeper's Delight, which is similar to a Tutti Frutti. That was soon.
Except that
Uh-huh.
there's like no like fruit in it, but there are what looks to be
Fingers and
mealworms.
toes.
Can I ask about the spiders one?
Yeah, so our spiders one, it's got, it's got spiders in it. But we also mix it with marshmallow to give it a stringiness akin to a web.
Oh, well, that sounds delightful. I'll have pistachio, please.
Are your spiders free range?
Oh my god.
Where are they sourced from?
Are they
man,
organic?
We just
Are
put in an
Are
order.
your spiders fair trade?
We just put in an order for the spiders, and they come to us frozen. I don't know much more than that.
I'll have the Cosmo Peach.
Do you
I
want?
got-
Do you want the sparkle topper on that?
What am I? A savage?
It's a yes or a no answer, sir.
It's a yes. It's absolutely a yes.
Alright.
I'm insulted you even asked me.
You know that they don't really have a choice in asking you questions, Bracken, right? That's part of their job.
I don't want to be lectured. I just want my ice cream, please.
I'm not lecturing you, but sure.
Z said in a lecturing tone.
I'll get the Bloodstone ice cream.
Excuse me?
I do have to, as part of the warning, let you know that you will be consuming blood. We do not know if it is a specific blood type, if it is A, B, positive, negative, or anything like that. You do understand and consent to the consumption of bloodstone.
Yes.
Just a nod. And will these be in cups or cones?
Cones.
Um,
Mm,
in a cup. Can I get
I'll
two,
do a cup as
actually?
well.
2 cups.
2 cups.
That can be done easily. So, you guys get your cups or cone of gelato, bloodstone, pistachio, and the cosmic peach with the glitter topper.
Hell yeah.
And
I'm gonna be very upset if it's not edible.
Oh my god.
it is edible glitter. What the fuck do you take them for?
I don't know.
Cabbages?
Yeah. It's a yes or no answer, Bo.
So, with that, you are able to, gelato is going to cost like a silver, for each scoop. So.
All right. Mhm. Cool. I just like kind of sit out at like if they have like a curb outside. And I eat my blood ice cream.
Well, I gotta get these back. I didn't buy 2
Oh.
for me. I bought 1 for Ron.
Oh. Right, well,
Bracken runs back and picks up. He goes through the motions and gets a cone as well for Terry.
Amazing.
well,
Let's have it
I'll
quiet.
catch
Oh
up.
shit.
Well, if it's okay, I'll stay behind.
Are you sure?
Yeah, just I want to sit here for a little bit.
Okay.
You remember the last time that what happened when you were alone, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
it'll be totally fine.
Okay.
Don't get kidnapped or murdered or anything.
I'll definitely do my best.
I'm gonna make sure I know where she is, where they are in front of the gelato shop, just in case.
It goes back inside and it's like, hey, my friend's sitting out front. If
They
something
got kidnapped
sure-
last time. Can you just like make
sure
sure?
they don't like die or
Can you like babysit my friend for me? Thanks.
just like keep an eye out. If you see anything weird, just like holler at them. It'll be fine.
if you see something, say something.
Exactly.
Yes.
Oh,
Just
thank
tell them
goodness.
not to be stupid and
They probably will, but they think they're smart.
So, those of you, double fisting gelato, make your way back towards the inn, so that way you can share with your significant others, the sweet treat that you have picked up. And, as you head out, Xander, you are sitting on a curb. What's going on?
I think they're
Oh man. They're really just trying to process everything that's happened. They're mostly with Avi and then meeting their sibling. They just need to kind of sit there for a second. And then of course they will make sure before they leave they will go back and get Nachiana something. I think when I head back, I will find Nachiana and I will give her the ice cream. Definitely not the Bloodstone ice cream.
Yeah, no worries. For the others, since you headed it in a little earlier, you're able to find your significant others and share with them. Ron is reading when we find her. And Terraminder is still trying to figure out the marbles that don't roll. But as you're able to surprise your lovelies, and they are very happy. Is there anything else that you wish to do in Dimnor this evening? If you turn in after your sweet treats with some snuggles, perhaps. Maybe more.
I mean,
Like,
yeah.
holding hands. and stuff.
Yeah, so salacious.
Holding hands, revealing our ankles. Oh my.
It's
You know,
holding hands, laying on our backs, and not looking at each other.
maybe,
Blushing the whole time.
maybe you might even get out to kissing.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Y'all are doing it wrong.
Ooh.
So, you're able then to rest this evening. And Avi,
Mm-hmm.
in your dreams, you hear that song again. It's a little different than the first time you heard it, where it was just the different voices. Now you hear it with the sounds of the Bard Council instruments alongside of it. A strange blend of memories in your subconscious. It doesn't seem unnaturally enticing. It's still just that very beautiful song. And now you have a deeper understanding that this is a song that is tied to how the universe functions in itself. The order of creation and destruction. What perhaps helps give Velda Voxa its name, the Sea of Voices. It's strange. Not terribly unpleasant. And that is your dream this evening. Morning comes, Some of you find yourselves wrapped up in your paramour. Some of you find yourselves holding hands.
Hey.
But you all gain a successful long rest. How do you greet the morning, each of you?
Waking up some breakfast.
I'll be slow to get up, not because she's troubled, but because it's probably the best that she's slept in a while. Some of the burden that was laid on her is lifted, and it's a good feeling.
As breakfast is made, and you each can come at your own leisure, of course. You do recall that business awaits you in Gloomwood.
Should probably think about heading back.
Yeah, it was a good trip.
Yeah. I wish I could stay.
Yeah, no.
I know my sibling won't leave, but it's just hard losing a family member like that for so long. And then finally finding them.
I kind of get it.
Well, as soon as this is all over, I mean, I'll probably set up a workshop or something, but we must focus on the task ahead.
Yeah.
And they wipe a tear off their cheek. Well, let's not get bogged down by the day that lays ahead of us.
Maybe we should find Taurus and see if he needs time to get ready. See if we can't get a
Oh, yeah.
window when we're good to leave.
Oh yeah, that's probably smart.
So, it's easy enough to find Tauroris. And he's able to set out whenever you are. The horses have rested, the carriage is ready when you are.
Well, it's morning. If we're gonna leave, then might as well not delay it. Get as much traveling as we can.
Yeah.
Even though I'm sad to leave, I know there are people back there that are.
Probably anxious, but I don't assume anything.
I feel like I haven't talked to Ansel in a month.
Yeah, I wonder how they're holding up.
Well, let's get our stuff together. Get on the road.
Sounds like a plan.
I like quickly go up to my room and I pack everything.
Yeah, easily done. Let us do something here. And we'll make 3 rolls. 1 from each of you.
Okay.
Straight d20s. Or a little fruity, it is pride.
Ooh.
Okay. Okay, not terrible. And we'll say, Xander, roll for me 1d8.
Uh-oh.
Everything's fine.
Um,
I don't trust.
Everything is...
mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Totally. This. Listen to me, believe you.
I love you too.
I love you too.
No.
You just hear Xander or you hear footsteps. You just see Xander standing there, sad.
Alright, so... Bracken,
Yes.
I want you to roll me a d4.
A D4.
Mhm. Lovely, lovely. And then... Avi,
Mm-hmm.
I want you to roll me any die of your choice.
Ooh.
Fancy.
So, with our lovely die rolls in, we have created a bit of a montage here of how your travel goes.
Hell yeah.
And it is pleasant for 3 days. You are traveling, and the terrain seems to be favorable. No shiftings or turns, no strange ghost towns appearing. But it is towards the end of your 3rd day. Tauroris believes that perhaps you have perhaps another 2 days of travel before you reach back to Gloomnor, based on some of the more static landscapes and signal markers. When tragedy strikes, the horses drawing your carriage are attacked.
No.
Oh no.
Luckily, that means that you all in the carriage are safe. Now you are without the manual labor necessary for drawing such creatures, leaving just one horse in the team. After, go ahead, we'll make a perception check to see if you can spot what this thing is.
Anyone catch it?
No.
Xander. It looks to be some sort of massive worm that broke through the ground with rows of teeth. It swallowed the horses whole before it dove back underneath the ground and continued on its way.
You beat me to it. Dang it.
Gotta be quicker than that.
I make that call. We should be careful. What strange how that happened?
I mean, we can still make it back, right?
Hopefully. It might be a little bit longer than just a few days. It might be more like 3 or 4 days.
This is not ideal at all, Tauroris would say.
I mean, I guess we all have to travel on foot.
I do not believe that it is quite necessary. Perhaps if you prefer, but the cart itself is workable if we wish to try to make up the missing horsepower.
I could try, but I don't know how long I'll be able to last.
It- Have you traveled pulling a cart before? It is very similar to just being on foot, but you no longer have to cart all of your possessions on your back. It is no different than how we traveled with the horses, just now being more aware for those who would be outside.
Well,
I've done it before. It's not that bad.
Maybe we could find some other wild creature to pull the card. Who knows?
It is possible. I do not recommend such actions as a experienced traveler of these wildlands, but I would not say that it is a course of action that could not provide success.
We'll get back on the card now. And if we get so lucky, well, then we'll get lucky. But for now, we can handle this. I'll let me go first.
So, for the best actions, this would be a split activity. 2 or 3 people should be able to make up and assist the one remaining horse. And we'll have Tororis start with Avi on the assistance for the first bit of this.
real quickly,
Yeah.
I don't know if it specifies in my features,
But I do have an undead minion.
Oh,
You do, however, let me just look at this.
I think I would have to make it.
I
Though.
believe it has to be made. I don't believe it is something that you can summon.
Yeah,
you can make it into time here.
that is true. I do have some of those body parts, but I don't think I would have enough to make it. I guess make it to where it would make sense.
You have to make it at the end of a long rest.
Okay.
Yeah, at the end of the long rest, you can create a new undead minion if you have cobbler's tools on you.
Got you. Crap. Okay. Okay. Well, we're hauling it.
Gotcha.
Did you say that there was a role with doing that, or?
It doesn't say that there's a rule with doing it. It just says that you can do it.
Wow. Cool. I like jump down and readying myself to start pulling the cart.
So you will be joining Tororis and Avi then?
Yes.
So the first shift is Tororis, Avi, and Sander.
I'll work second shift.
Okay, and we can say that it is Kraken and Cecil and Uzaira on second shift. And that should be enough to get you guys to a spot to rest for this evening. Why don't we get, as you guys are coming to the end, survival rolls for everybody. Alright. Working together, you seem to find a space that is sturdy enough here in Vale d'Umbra, as sturdy as you can get in the wild Vale d'Umbra lands. And it's a place that you can rest the cart for the evening, set up your camp, perhaps create a fire should you wish to heat up any foods.
Yeah.
It seems safe enough. As you bed down for the evening, I'm assuming you would like to take watches.
Yeah, I'll take like a later one, because I mean, as soon as my head hits a pillow, I'm gonna be out cold.
Okay. We can give Avi third watch.
I'll be with Avi for breakfast, as usual.
I will take first watch.
Alright, we'll put Natriana on second watch. And Carissa will join Xander on first watch. So, Xander,
Mm-hmm.
roll me a perception check, please. $16. Good. I will keep that in mind. What do you do on your watch, Xander, as you keep an eye out in the ever-present night? Anything on your mind? Any conversations you strike with your watch partner, Carissa?
I think I would be sitting there working on that scale I found. Adding it, tearing it apart, tinkering, adding some gold pieces to my arm, kind of doing some maintenance on it. And just kind of shooting the breeze a little bit. Nothing too serious. In terms of discussions.
Carissa will entertain small talk. Eventually, your watch passes by without issue. Natriana and Katarib are awoken for the second watch. Ooh, those are not good numbers. Okay.
For us, or?
Don't worry about it. Third watch eventually comes. Avi, Kadrib is the one to wake you up. Natriana will wake up Bracken.
Hell yeah.
We'll start off with, firstly, perception rolls.
Well,
Well,
Alright, I'll keep those in mind. What does your watch look like? Again, ever-present night of Vale d'Umbra here.
Again, Bracken's in his usual keeping an eye out, but more focused on getting everything ready for the day.
Avi is, watching, but quietly noodling.
As one does.
This one does.
Some important noodleage happening.
Eventually, you all arise and awake. Your successful long rest. Nothing disturbed you. At least in these hours.
Oh, good.
What does breakfast look like today, Bracken?
Some salt pork, a little, foraged eggs, biscuits, just more standard fare.
Ron kind of looking, where did you get to these eggs?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
Just looked in the area for nests and stuff and made it out of them.
I would like to point out that there are no trees in Vale de Umbra, so any nests that you found would have been on the ground.
Interesting. Well, eggs is eggs.
I do not think that that is quite so accurate.
But
Alright,
hey,
well-
biscuits, and I'll kind of take a biscuit and break it open and pick out some sausage and put it on the biscuit.
Like, if you don't want to eat the eggs, don't eat the eggs, but
Good
they're
job,
there
Bracken.
if you they're there if you want.
And Xander will
Just smile and nod and
thank you, Bracken. I am curious as to what these eggs are, and I will just take some and just shove it in my mouth.
Yeah, I didn't know what they were either. They were eggs.
interesting.
I'm not
Ugh.
I'm not an expert on eggs, but was it like a regular hard eggshell or was it kind of squishy?
Yeah, it was
It's
No,
not
that's why I'm
helpful.
Was it
Yeah,
squishy? Did you have to like tear it open or could you crack it?
a little of column A, a little of column B.
All right, yeah, nobody eat the eggs.
Immediately spits it up. Wait.
Oh, what is that?
Without having seen what eggs were picked up, Troy speaks, I would put money on some sort of reptile. There's plenty of them in the wilds. Given the size, probably not one of the very large varieties, but perhaps decently so based on how many egg production we have here this morning.
Well, how about this? How about we eat as quickly as we can, wrap up for Mama decides that she wants to come and be mad about it.
Yep, that's a good idea.
She can always make more egg.
So, able to finish up breakfast, you're able to set out. Who would like to be in the first shift of drawing the cart?
Guess it's
Yeah,
my
I'll go
turn
first.
today.
I'll go first again.
Okay.
Z's taking a break.
Yeah, we only need 2. 3 helps, but you only need 2. So why don't we start off with Avi and Bracken?
Yeah. roll is it?
Why don't we make, as you are pulling, because the pulling itself is fairly easy to do, but you can always spice things up here. We'll make this roll one of your choices. Athletics, survival, athletics or survival.
Athletics or survival?
Yep.
Yeah, them's eggs ain't sitting right.
I told you not to eat them.
Well, I was proud of my work.
Look, listen, I'm not saying I'm not proud of you because you're doing really well at the cooking stuff lately.
Oh, my tummy.
You can't just pick up random eggs and cook them and say it's just eggs, because eggs,
But that's how
Some-
eggs work.
some
You
eggs
better be
are
careful.
not
You might
eggs
paint the
to
walls
eat.
eventually. We don't have any walls.
I heard two people talking at once. What was Avi saying?
I said some eggs aren't eggs to eat. You know.
Oh.
And I said he's about to paint the walls, except we don't have walls in this case.
I mean, if you guys need to take a quick bio break, pull off on the side of the wilderness, you're able to do so. Sure. We just kind of skip over those parts, but they happen.
It's just tummy pains. It's not even anything rough. It's just.
Well, hey, if we need to stop, you just say the word and we'll stop for a minute, alright?
Yeah,
Hold
alright.
your hair back.
Okay.
Someone can dig a hole, it's fine.
I'm sorry.
As the group progresses onwards, the first shift is fine. Nothing happens. You continue on your path. The shifts for pulling the cart, we'll cut those. There are 2 shifts for each half of the day, or each half of the travel day. So, who would like to be on the second shift?
We'll do the second shift.
Alright, and then we'll pair Sander and Sororis for second shift this day. Roll for me either athletics or survival.
Boy. Oh boy. Oh.
Okay. It is, again, going fairly well. You're able to stop for a midday break, rest yourselves, take some lunch. And as you rest, half of your 2-day travel, or half of the first of 2 days back to Gloomnor completed. And we'll have to pick up with your second half and any troubles it might bring in our next session. So, thank you to our players for playing. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you to our viewers for viewing. I hope you guys enjoyed this as well. I will see you guys in our next stream. But until then, head over to wildewitch.com. Check us out there. Join us in our Discord if you'd like to jump into a game yourself and keep up to date with all of our announcements. Follow us here on Twitch for all of our live streams, or you can head over to YouTube to catch our VODs. But as always, may the ever-burning light forever guide your steps. Laters.